Debonair. Okay.
What's good, y'all? Shout out to Notification Gang for hitting the like button. And the video ain't even start yet, y'all. Minutes ones in it. I appreciate you anyway. I had several of y'all tag me in this video when it first dropped. Honestly, I didn't care to do it. That's the main reason why I did not do it. It was not until a few days back I had somebody tag me in not this video, but in another video of Pop Smoke's mother speaking on this. And so she tagged me in it, and she was like, "Yo, Deb, I don't know if you know, but she did this, that, third." His mom responded by saying ABC 1 to 3. I said, "Damn, I got to do a reaction to that, but now I got to do a reaction to the first one." So it is what it is, man. But real quick, y'all want to have a moment of silence for Pop Smoke, man. Moment of silence for him, please. Yeah, man. RIP to him, man. Let's get into this video, y'all. Shout out to Adam22. You know, y'all already know how I feel about this man here, back. I be having my ups and downs with him. But Pop Smoke Killer says he shot Pop Smoke because of this reason. Let's get into it, y'all.
Everybody keeps saying that you were the trigger man. Is that accurate?
Next question.
Can't talk about that.
Can't talk about that.
Okay.
Even if you wasn't the trigger man, I feel like, because a lot of people were saying it was a robbery gone wrong. No one was intending to get hurt that night.
Nobody's intending to get hurt. Nobody.
So do you feel like drugs played a part in the situation? Like, why did he end up getting shot anyway? Like, why? Especially
I don't feel like the drugs was part of the situation. I just feel like, I don't know, we was just kids being kids from the hood, and too much movement. That's all, too much movement.
as movement from Pop Smoke?
Movement from everybody.
In the house?
Too much shit going on. It's too much shit going on. So it's like, it wasn't intentionally. It wasn't on that.
You were picturing it just being a in and out type of situation, or you didn't even know they were going to be home, right?
I didn't even know they was going to be home.
How would you describe what was?
Real quick before they move on, y'all. For those that don't know, this is one of, I think, four people that ran into Pop Smoke, if I'm not mistaken, Airbnb, or maybe it was his house, but Airbnb, and again tried to rob him. Kind of find out, you know, I guess he was trying to rob the house, I should say. Kind of find out there was somebody home that, like he just said, kind of find out there was somebody home. Some type of struggle ensued, and then that's when the shots went off. So, was he the shooter? I don't know, but what we do know is, guys, if you are robbing, like let's say it's 5 people robbing a bank, one person shoots and kills someone. Guess who's going to prison for murder? Well, and robbing a bank, but guess who's going to prison for murder? All of you are considered accessories. So whether he was a trigger man or not, I don't know, obviously, but let's just, you know, give y'all that information. The reason why he was able to get out so fast is because, if I'm not mistaken, he was like 15 when this happened. 14 or 15 years old. I can't remember. I think he should be 18 or 20 now, because he only did like 4 or 5 years. But that's the reason why he was able to get out. Because everybody's sitting there like, damn, how the hell he only got a couple of... He was a minor when this happened. These boys was living on the edge. I told y'all before, I was in high school, man. I was in high school when my homies went to rob these old couple, thought they was gone, come find out was not gone. Robbed the old couple. It was like 4 or 5 of them. But the guy that I knew who was my homies, the one I felt the closest to, because I felt real bad after everything had happened. They robbed the house thinking that there was nobody there. Couldn't find out it was an old lady there. The old lady ends up dying, having a heart attack. Nobody shot her, nobody beat her, anything like that. She just saw the guys in there, got scared, freaked out, heart elevated, all those other things, the stress, all of that. She has a heart attack and dies. We were 15, 14, if I'm not mistaken. But my homeboy and all his friends, I didn't know the other guys, but my homeboy and all of his friends went to prison. My homie, again, like I said, my homie was 14, 15. He got out, if I'm not mistaken, I think we were 19, 20, something like that. But I say all that to say this, man. It's just so sad, the mentality. I'm looking at this man in his face. I'm hearing it in his voice. This man may not ever recover from this mentally. And I'm not blaming him, but I'm also not giving him a pass either. At 14, you are able to, again, you're not maybe mentally considered an adult or legally considered an adult, but that at that age, you are still able to make certain discernment as far as, hey, listen, I can do this or I can't do that, or I should do this or I should not do that. Again, I've done videos on things that I've done as far as breaking in people's houses, doing this and doing that. If I remember, I put that out of the top, so y'all can go back and watch that. I told y'all about what happened, that what happened. Again, being pulled in with the wrong friends, thinking that the house was empty. This is around the time when the PS3s first came out. I think I was in 8th grade or 9th grade. I can't remember. I think it was in 9th grade. When the PS3 first came out. I was in 8th grade, 9th grade. I had a homie who was literally like 3-4 years older than me, hanging out with the homies in the hood. Y'all know how it is. Oh yeah, Dev, my neighbor, man, yeah, bro. I seen him throw out a PS3 box, an empty box. That man must got a new PS3, Dev. We need to go up in there, bro. We need to do this, that, and third. And I said to him, I said, bro, why are we going to steal a PS3? So who gets the PS3 then? He said, man, Dad, we ain't got to keep it, bro. We can sell it and split the money. I said, oh, say less. We can hit the pawn shop. This is back again, y'all. This is like the early 2000s. Back then, pawn shops wasn't running serial numbers back then. And especially, technically now in the hood, they probably still don't do that either. But back then, you could steal something and bring it to them. They ain't even going to run. They'll, if anything, they'll scratch the serial number off. You know what I mean? But long story short, all this, that, and the third happened. Come to find out there was somebody in the house. And if y'all want to know more about that video, again, I'll put that at the top. Y'all can, and I'll put the link in the description so y'all can go back and watch that video. Let me hear her finish this, because I got more to say.
Going on that night, maybe even just like take us through the day if you want.
Well, I'm not finna get into detail about too much, but it was a robbery. Nobody did none of that. That's all false information. It's a lot of pages that's like giving out false information. YouTube's like the vlog, false. Like they don't know none. Y'all don't know nothing. Y'all talking about. Y'all just assuming and y'all just putting shit together as y'all going around.
But they be putting it together with like saying that there was, you know, a bag with an address that was posted online. There was a photo of him and his friend where you could see the address in the background. Is a lot of that not true? It's just people putting shit together after the fact?
Oh, that part I can't speak about because I don't know how the address got. I don't know how I don't know that part. So I can't even speak on that. I'm not gonna share a lie to nobody. Yeah.
Right. At the end of the day, man, it's so sad, man. It's really, really sad because again, at that age, you should be able to know the differences as far as what's good and bad, just like I knew. I knew what I was doing, and I knew for a fact, yo, Dad, I'm not trying to do this. But again, me being cool, me being in the hood, me being broke, ain't had no money in my pockets, whatever. And I tried to do the at that time, this is before I got my first job. At that time, I was doing 100 applications trying to apply here, apply there before I was able to get my first job. I was a custodian at an elementary school. I was 14. No, I'm sorry. No, I worked for a lawn service. I'm sorry. Roofing and lawn service was my very, very first job. That probably the worst job I've ever had in my life because it's hot as hell in Florida. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I did that, and then after that job, I was getting paid under the table, so I really wasn't even on the books like that because again, I was 14. And then after that, I worked as like a custodian on paper. I was working as a custodian at an elementary school. And stuff like that, man. But yeah, man, I knew what I was doing, and I knew I didn't want to do it, but I just did it because of, again, peer pressure. I'm hanging with the older crowd. It was supposed to be something quick in and out. And then when I saw the other dude in the house, I was like, oh, I don't know what happened. I just froze and blacked out and just whatever. I don't know what happened. But yeah, again, like I said, if y'all want to go back and watch that video, I'll put that link in the description. Y'all go ahead and see that. The the only reason why I'm doing this reaction is because I am going to react to Pop Smoke's mother, and I'm looking forward to doing that because I would love to hear what she has to say. Yeah, so I'll probably drop that depending on one of those videos the same day. I'll try to drop it the same day. I want y'all to comment down below. Let me know what you thought about this video, man. Thanks for watching. Until next time, please, man, be safe for her, cuz.